Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. No, this is not another video about that damn 24-hour time trial. I think I've dragged that out enough. Thank you very much to all the people who have messaged me, commented, shared the videos, liked the videos, or even just watched them. The engagement in these videos has been absolutely amazing, so it's certainly spurring me on to perhaps do more of that sort of thing in future, both document what my friends are doing as well as do some cool stuff like that myself, so stay tuned for more. Now, I'm not sure what the video this title is at the minute, but it's probably something about apology or hidden something from you. Basically, I feel like I'm doing a Harry Palmer apology video, but I try not make it as boring as it is. So this channel started because I wanted to document my training, and it's pretty much still that, just with a bit more life thrown in. So that means that I document 99% of my training on this channel. It keeps me accountable to you guys and to the training, and I also pride myself on the accountability I have with it. However, for the last 2 weeks, I have been hiding something from you. Firstly, like consciously making the decision to, and then secondly, like the second week, sort of accidentally because of the 24 hours sort of pretty much taking up a week of content. But I did make the decision to hide this stuff off of Strava, but I'm gonna tell you all about it right now. And I hope that when I explain it, you're gonna understand why I did. So what is this super secret top training you've been doing, Daniel? It's obviously not gym work. I've been running. For the last 2 weeks, I have been running. Nothing major, no big miles, no interval sessions, just some general running. But I haven't shared that with you. And why haven't I shared it with you? Because I normally share all my running, something to be afraid of. Now, a lot of the time, most of the time, near enough all the time, sharing my training on this channel is a benefit to me. As I said, it helps me keep myself accountable, as well as keeping that training diary. However, in this specific situation, when I weighed it up, for me, the negatives outweighed the benefits, and for that reason, I made the decision not to. So in terms of being like a daily vlogger, I don't really have much time to think about what I'm putting out, and very often I have to make like snap decisions about what I'm doing next. If a training session doesn't go to plan, I like to then put in that video what I'm gonna do next time to make it better. I don't always really know, and the pressure of the daily or sometimes makes me want to have an answer, and then I give an answer, then I might not do it. For example, after the Outlaw Half Nottingham, I said I'm gonna do Outlaw Full Swim in a few weeks. I'm not doing it. But I said I was, but that's because that was my thoughts at the time. And whereas like normal people might take a few days to think about that sort of thing, I almost feel like I have to have a resolution there and then say things that I perhaps then don't do, and then people pick me up on it, rightfully so, and I just think, well, why did I say that in the first place? So I put a lot of pressure on myself, day to day, racing, training, life in general, and I think in most cases, pressure is good. However, sometimes, and I know you guys and girls all mean well, sometimes like responding to challenges about my training is a little bit like mentally taxing. I feel like I have to justify myself. I think that's absolutely fine. If you see something you don't agree with or think I'd do something better, please do continue to call it out. But that does just cause me a little bit of like mental taxation, and I didn't really feel up for it at the time, to be honest. And I have done a pretty bad job of hiding it, to be honest. People have seen me out running here and in Loughborough. I've let slip to a couple of people sometimes. I've been, oh, ran this morning, oh, damn it, and stuff like that. So I haven't done a great job, but yeah, I said I'm gonna make that decision. So let's give this some sort of timeline. It does sort of explain the story a little bit more, and there's a bit more of an announcement to come. So on today's date's Friday the 23rd of July, by the way. So Friday night, I'm just about to get on the bike to do 1 hour zone 2, absolutely classic. On Monday the 21st of June, the day after I didn't finish at the Nottingham Half Outlaw, I emailed Outlaw to say, I need to pull out from the Outlaw Full. I'd had an injury that I fell off my bike and given myself, and I couldn't see myself being fit to do a full distance triathlon in a matter of weeks. A bit of to and fro with them, but they were in between two half distance events, and I didn't want to push them, and so I never actually got like a full confirmation, but I just assumed it was done. Thursday, the 8th of July, Outlaw emailed out the start list for the Outlaw Full, and your boy was still on it. And I thought, okay, it's probably just some sort of admin error, not an issue. I'll speak to them in the next few days and get it corrected. But then when I looked through the start list, like seeing my name on the start list really got me quite excited. And I was thinking, well, I don't know that I'm still injured. I haven't ran for a few weeks. I hadn't run for 7 weeks at that point. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go for a run and give it a go and see how it is. So on Friday the 9th of July in the morning, I went for a little run. I did 15 minutes. It was completely pain-free. It was awful, but it was pain-free. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this, and this is the reason why I didn't share it. So I then called Outlaw and spoke to them and said, basically, what's happened? Am I still on the start list? Yes. If I wanted to be on it, I could still be in. I was like, right, leave me in. And that was basically the reason. I knew that I could spend the next couple of weeks then easing myself back into running, and if it didn't go to plan, if my injury flared up, or if I just didn't fancy it, didn't feel good enough, then I could just quietly still not start at Outlaw. I haven't publicly said, oh, I'm going to do it. And that was the reason, really. Whereas then I thought, if it goes okay, then I'm perfectly happy to do Outlaw not in peak shape, I'm just not happy to do it injured. And I also thought, because of the times we're in, I'm not going to take for granted the opportunity to start at a race. As much as I hate not finishing, I thought if my injury does flare up, then I would just do the swim bike if I could do, and that would be a good day out for me. I've not got anything else planned on that day. I plan to do this event anyway, and it's on the doorstep for me, so I thought that would be the plan. So basically, it was those first few days of that shall I, shan't I that I didn't want to share. I didn't want to have to try and justify a decision that I wasn't exactly sure I was making. I didn't want to look like I was so indecisive or so, unorganised or something. So that was the reason. But let's summarise the last 2 weeks. I've run a little bit, I've not run a lot. I think in week 1 I ran about 11 or 12 miles, in week 2 I've run about 13 miles. The longest run I've done is a 1 hour run, which was a couple of nights ago. I ran with Liz on Tuesday evening, and I feel fine, my knee feels fine. I just feel unfit, but that's fine, I can just pace it accordingly. So there we go. I'm not entirely sure I've done a very good job of explaining that, but I hope you understand it, and I hope you don't feel that I've misled you, or I'm not the guy that I show I am on this video. I genuinely have documented everything. I just didn't pick the camera up when I was running. Felt weird, first of all, going out without something in my hand, the camera, but whatever. So yeah, that is it. So I'm racing Outlaw when this video goes out tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock or something silly. I'm number 52. I'll leave a link to the live tracker down below. I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm so unprepared. If you want to track it online, feel free to do so. I'm not going to go into too much detail about my race plan, because if I'm honest, I don't really have one, other than my plan is to swim within myself, to bike within myself, because I need to protect myself for the run, and then for the run I'm going to start as easy as I can, probably going to be on the slower side of the 9-minute miling. So just for me, just hopefully what's going to feel like a steady jog, because it's such a long way. I know that the pain's going to come to me regardless of how steady I start. And you know what? I think I could still be on for an okay day. I'm feeling pretty okay on the bike now, like I've got over the injury and stuff. So just looking forward to towing the line. I hopefully would have seen some of you guys at Racking registration today, so the cat's probably out of the bag already. But yeah, if you're doing Outlaw tomorrow, good luck, have a great race. Let's shout at each other on if we see each other. It's forecast rain and whatever else, but it wouldn't be an Outlaw event without it being forecast rain, but what can you do? So I'm actually feeling pretty stoked. Pretty much looking forward to pinning a number on. I've got a bike ready this evening, so that's all ready to go and rack and stuff, so that will have been done by now. So yeah, that is it, doing Outlaw. Thanks in advance to Marshall, supporters, Liz for getting up at 4 AM. She really appreciated that, me telling her I was doing this event. And that's it for today's video. So tomorrow you'll see racking and registration, and the day after, hopefully, you'll see the race day video where hopefully I become an Outlaw, because the last time I did Outlaw full, the bike was cancelled, so hopefully this time we're becoming Outlaw fully. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. This is obviously going to lead on to me doing some more triathloning over the next few months. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM.